Yo, what's going on, guys? Sing here, back at you with another video. This time showing you a sneak preview provided by my good friend Aura from the test servers with the upcoming range set, which I predicted a little while back, man. And yeah, I knew this was coming. To be honest, this is what Evony's been doing. They've released ground sets, they've released siege sets, they've released second sets for Cav and everything. So range is coming around, and it is what it is. We sort of seen this coming for a while, and it just kind of is what it is with the game. Reinforcements are becoming more and more stronger as the game is progressing, and there may be metas coming out with reinforcements to kind of help prevent things for these large rallies and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed or any All-Stars players have noticed, but rallies are actually not as strong as they were last time around. So these poison updates, these they're all pay updates, nonetheless, but these updates are having an impact on defense. So I did mention this in a prior video. Evony is trying to balance their game towards defense a little bit more, and it's working to some degree, ascending duty generals and ascending sub generals, and frickin' Helen and all this stuff. The art treasures, it is helping defense more than it is helping offense, which is good to some degree. This new set, yeah, I was triggered for a second about it, but you know what it is, like we can't do anything about it. Evony's gonna release what they're gonna release, so I might as well give you guys my thoughts about it and what I did a little bit of math already about this compared to the current meta of range, and overall, here, let me run through it with you. It's called the Theb set. Looks kind of cool, not gonna lie, it does look kind of cool. It has it's very defense focused on range, which is a little odd. I mean, it's got quite a bit of attack too, but it's got a lot of defense for range, which is the weakest base stat if you look at Evony. It is the weakest base stat for archers. So not sure why defense. I mean, HP would be better, but maybe it's a way to balance it out, to make it not as powerful. So, it's all right. We'll do a bit of a comparison later, but yeah. So here's the set. It's got a rally cap, just like the plant set, of 15%, which is good. It'll help it compete. Makes it viable as a meta, and it's got this 6 set effect. No thanks, Groupon. Let me put on Do Not Disturb. It's got the 6 set effect of attack, HP, and defense for range 20% each, which is pretty strong, 60% each. So if you're rocking this and you want to get max value, it seems that the 6 set effect may be the way. We'll have to see. I mean, maybe you can plug and play with some pieces with plant, and it'll be better, and you can get the max value that way. But we'll have to see, because right now for plant, the helmet and the the helmet and the boots are the interchangeable pieces. The helmet and the boots go on Cav. So if this helmet and these boots are better than the current meta, I believe the helmet provides 40% attack and the boots provide 35% attack. So if it's better than that, or provide some other buffs, then this helmet and these boots would be the clear better choice. But here's a weapon: 45% range attack, and then 20% marching range attack with some ground debuff. The ground debuff can be significant. There's some cases where range beats ground. I know it sounds very odd, but it has to do with turn mechanics. Range can attack multiple times while ground is approaching range. It just depends, in temples and buildings and stuff. I'm sure you guys have seen some reports where it happens, especially top heavy presets. But I think this will. When I did my assumptions, I'm assuming that this will go to 95% total attack buffs. But yeah, so I made some assumptions when I did the math. But yeah, that's this piece. The Thebes helmet over here. Range defense, again, this was very defensive focused set, is the only range focused buff over here. And I'm seeing if there's any debuff, ground defense debuff. So, I mean, could this be used elsewhere? mounted HP, mounted defense, or no, attacking mounted defense. It's got ground HP, ground defense, and ground defense debuff. I mean, maybe ground, backup ground, possibly, if you're not going to use this for, you know, the 6 set range. If it's like a cheap piece, you could maybe use it as a ground helmet. I don't know. But that's that. This is weaker than the current boss helmet for range. So the bracers, this is compared to the plant ring, 25%. I'm going to assume this goes to 35% when I'm doing my assumptions, just like the plant ring. If it goes to 40, okay, it gets 5% more. But I'm guessing that March size capacity does the same thing that the plant ring does. The plant ring goes to 13%. I'm assuming this goes to 13% too, but let's see. It's got another ground debuff, so this set is debuffing ground a lot. Alright, so the chest plate. The plant chest plate is pretty decent. It's only got 35% range attack, and it doesn't have any other range buffs. So this one has range defense buff, and that's it. And then it's got, again, more ground debuff. So it looks like a lot of ground debuff with this set. And then randomly, you know, ground HP buffs and stuff. But the ground attack buff, debuff, and the ground attack HP debuff, or ground HP debuff is interesting. And then the boots. This is range HP and then marching range attack. So I think this will be the meta for the boots. You want the boots. These are the boots that you want. So if this is the cheap piece, pick this up. Replace your freedom boots with these. These will be the new meta boots because freedom boots provide 35% and you're already seeing an HP buff of 25% and a marching range attack on the second skill of 30%. So looks pretty good. Yeah, these are going to be better for sure than the boots that are currently out. So definitely pick this up. These are good. Yeah, I think that'll go up to like 40% or 45%. If it goes to 45, that's pretty good. And then the last piece is the legs. Currently, we use the plant legs. I mean, I'm thinking in terms of a rally lead, so that's just me. But so range HP, 25%, and no other range buff. Oh, marching range attack. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so we can assume those go to like 40% or something like that. So the legs are pretty good. I think they're better than the plant. So these are good. And then freedom is the other choice. So let me see the freedom pants. Yeah, better than freedom pants. So if you're just going for range attack generally, like as a joiner, these pants are good. These are good pants. And it's got HP, range HP, which this set doesn't really have. What's the 2-set effect? Let me see what the 2-set effect for this set is. If you get just the boots and the pants. All troop defense, so you get 25 or 15% range defense, which is insignificant really. But we can compare that to here, like the bow, 60%, 35%, it's 95% total. And I mean, I did a bit of math on this, right? So with the current meta, it's this bow, the plant ring, I believe the plant legs, and again, I'm thinking in terms of a rally lead, so excuse me for doing that. I was kind of thinking of myself a bit. And then the plant chest plate, so it's mounted HP, or range attack over here, 35%. And then I believe for freedom, it's the boots right now, marching range attack 35%, and then it's the boss helmet with marching range attack 40%. So this is the current meta, and with the set effects, with everything included, I think if I did my math right, you get 335% total range buffs, and of that, 295 is attack. So it's a lot of attack buff that you get out of this set, which is great. And that's kind of what you want with range, to be honest, is to be very attack focused. And I did the math on the new gear, the new total set effect. And with my assumptions, and to be honest, I went lower than like what it probably will be. So like maybe it's going to be like 10-20% higher, but you get 430% total buffs. So you get over 100% more range buffs. So again, 335 versus my estimate was 430% range buffs. But just a caveat to that, It's got 230% range attack, 105% range defense, and 95% range HP. So a lot of it is HP and defense for range. So it's not super high on. Let me just make sure I did that right. Yeah, 430. Yeah, it's HP and defense. Like HP and defense is 200% of it, and then 230% of it is the attack. So it's got a lot of buffs, generally speaking, but it's 65% short on the attack. I still think it'll probably be worth making this your main set if you're willing to cake, you know, every like 3 times, which I'm not. For this, I'll probably get the boots to increase my range attack on the plant set, because if the boots have HP and attack, I'll probably increase my attack with the first combination a little bit more, and I'll leave it at that. So that'll be better than the freedom boots. Again, the freedom boots currently provide 35% range attack, and then these boots, whoops, we had a little meme going on. These boots are 25% or 30% range attack. So yeah, it should go up to, I don't know, like 40%, 45%, plus you get the HP. So I'll probably switch to boots, at least. Rest of it, probably not worth getting. In my opinion, for myself, if you want a second range general, I mean, by all means, it's a great set to pick up. But yeah, this is this whole set that came out, Theb's armor. Yeah, pretty interesting, you know. Just wanted to point this out to you guys. Range set coming up, second range general for some people. Pick up maybe, you know, maybe some people just want the weapon just so that they have another bow. Maybe some people want the legs and the boots to maximize their range buffs. But that's my thoughts about this. Hope you guys enjoy the sneak peek of the set coming up. And have a good one, guys. Peace.